Welcome back. My name is Becca Donatel, and I am your instructor for this 5-day Built series. The Built series consists of 5 30-minute strength training workouts where we divide each workout by muscle group. So today we're going to go ahead and get started with a lower body resistance loop workout. You're going to need resistance loops, you're going to need medium to heavy weights, and you're also going to need a bench. If you don't have a bench, you could use an ottoman of some sort or even a chair. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna do a 5-minute warm up here, getting our body warm, starting with jumping jacks. Remember, take the modification if you need one. Tap jacks. Just getting the heart rate up, getting warm. So happy you guys are here today. It means so much to me. And I get to spend these 30 minutes with you guys. Nice work. Keep it going. And switching to some reverse lunges. Remember, nice posture. Reversing, reverse lunge. Keeping the weight in our heels. Nice job. I bet you're pretty sore from Monday's lower body build workout. Keep it going here. Engage the core. Nice job. Do a couple more, and then we will switch to some squats. Trying to get the lower body warm, heart rate up. Let's go ahead and switch here. Sinking deep and pushing up. This is actually a movement that we are going to do today. Sinking in the heels, pushing up. This is our first exercise in our superset. So let me tell you about today's workout. We are doing 6 exercises and we are supersetting those into 3 blocks. Okay, we're doing 10 reps and 3 sets. Let's go ahead and stop and stretch. 10 reps, 3 sets. And then we are going to go ahead and move into some deep core and some traditional core. Go ahead and switch. Whew. You know, talking while exercising is a lot harder than you think. Okay, nice job. Let's go ahead and take it to the floor. We're gonna go ahead and stretch. Let's do a little runner stretch here. Nice. Feeling that. Now, my background is in prenatal and postnatal fitness. So I like to give lots of modifications throughout the workout to make sure that it's effective for you and your fitness journey and where you are, okay? We're all in different places, and that's okay. And I'm just happy that you're here. All right, let's get up. Stretch those hip flexors. We'll stretch the Achilles. And then we will go ahead and get started. Now, resistance loops, I just order mine off of Amazon. I have the rubber ones. They have cloth ones now. Whatever you have is going to be fine. Awesome job. Let's go ahead and stretch out calves. Pedal those feet. Feeling warm. Rolling it out, stretching it. Awesome, right on time. Let's go ahead and get busy so we can get in and out today. So this is my resistance loop. I double mine so that it does not roll. That is something I hear a lot. How do you not get your resistance loop to roll? So make sure when you put these on that you do it safely. We are going to do it just above the knee here, okay, so that we get, we have the tension in the right spot. Okay, so I'm going to go over, so if you need to sit down, I think safety reasons, they prefer you to sit down. I'm gonna double mine. So just make sure we're being safe here. Awesome. So today's workout, we're adding the extra layer of difficulty with our resistance loops. This first superset, the first block of work, we are doing squat into calf raise. If you want to add weights to this, you may. The first round, I'm not going to, I'm just gonna show you form. Second round, I might add some weights, okay? So we are sinking deep into our squat and we are pushing up, okay? You should always have tension on your band, okay? That's what's gonna make it most effective. The next exercise, we are going to do a curtsy lunge. So we are lining up our knees here during this lunge as opposed to a regular stationary lunge where our feet are on railroad tracks, okay? We are putting this one directly behind our knee, curtsying and up. I want you to slightly hinge to put the emphasis on your glutes, okay? So because today's workout is glutes, quads, and calves. I don't know if I said that in the beginning. All right, go ahead and grab the appropriate weights. I'm gonna grab 20s, okay? And then I'm also gonna have my 15s on standby in case I need to go down in weight. Okay? Awesome. 10 reps. Here we go. Engage that core, bottom to the top. Here we go. Squat and raise. Nice work. Constant tension on this band, on the loop. If you do not have a loop today, no problem. You can do the exercises with us. This is really going to warm up our lower body, warm up the glutes, having this constant tension. Nice work. Let's do one more. Nice job. Right into our curtsy lunge. Okay, that's what supersets are. No rest time. Get into the correct posture. Here we go. Remember, form over everything. My shoulders have tension. I'm still having them back. Rolling them back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. I am using my 20s in each hand. Engage the core. Next side. 1. I am still progressive overloading, but if this is too much, you can choose one or the other. Bands and lighter weight, or maybe just heavier weights, okay? Two more because I lost count. 1, 2. Nice job, you guys. This is actually one of my favorite workouts. Go ahead and grab a drink if you need one. Favorite workouts, very similar to the resistance loop workout in the program. Okay, back to squats. You can hold a single weight here, okay? Or you can have your weights down. It's just harder with a loop on to hold them down because it gets caught up in the loop. But we can try. Catch your breath. Remember, supersets are so good because they add in that cardiovascular component, okay? That's 1. 2, nice work. In your heels, think about the body part that you are working. You can do it. Halfway. I'm thinking glutes, calves. Glutes, calves. Constant tension on that band, engaging the core. Okay, nice work. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Right into curtsy lunge. Okay, crossing. Here we go. Engage the core. Slight hinge. Nice job. Feeling it in the outer glutes here. 4. That's 6, 7, 8. 2 more. You can do it. Nice work. Switch sides. Now, this is too much, you guys. Do this. 1, come up. Okay, take that tap to the side to get your balance. Provide yourself with some stability. Breathing. Nice. 7. You can do it. 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Nice work. Take a little breather here. Catch your breath. Timer went off there. Nice job. Grab a drink if you need one. Assess. What do I need to do? Pick up heavier weights. Go down in weight, okay? I always talk about this. Form over everything before you add weights, okay? Your form should be spectacular before you start adding weights to your body. Here we go. I'm moving right along so we can fit this in 30 minutes. Here we go. Squat. Calf raise. Nice job, you guys. Keep it up. Constant tension on this band. I don't want to see your knees go like this, okay? And cave in. That's not what we're doing. Constant tension. Your glutes are going to be so fatigued at the end of this. But that's why we're here. Make body change. Ooh, change our body comp. Switching up the exercises. Adding a loop so that we don't hit plateaus. 2 more. 1 more. Deep push. Nice job. Moving right into curtsy lunge. Okay, remember if you need to take that break up here, let's do that. 2. You're doing fabulous. 3. 4. 5. 6. Hinging slightly. 8. 9. Woo! 10. Moving along to the next side. Right leg forward now. 1. You can do it. I'm here burning with you. I want to get in my 30 minutes too. I'm making it worth it. But remember, you might not be able to lift as heavy because we're adding another layer of difficulty, and that's okay. You got it. 3 more. 1. Sink low. 2. And 3. Nice work. Set those weights aside. Adjust your band. Go ahead and grab a drink. Okay, this next, I'm going to sit down and take off one band. If it rolls, I have to put it back on. Next block of work, 2 exercises, goblet squat, okay, with the band. We hold our weight like this. Nice squat position here. Hip width apart. Over my 2nd and 3rd toe, and I push, holding my weight here, okay? I don't want to see this. Don't overextend the glutes, okay, at the finish. That's, when you're loading the muscle is when you're getting the most out of it, okay? Not at the top when you're done. So just keep a strong core, strong glutes. Glutes are turned on when I do it, okay? First exercise. Second exercise is a lunge, reverse lunge, with a leg lift. Oh, these are a doozy. Okay, stick with me. Don't stop here. So we're going to be here, lunge, leg lift. Okay, you can do it. Your glutes will be burning. Here we go. Grab a weight. I'm going to grab just my 15s for this. Even though when I do goblet squat, I usually use 50s. Okay, but because we're adding in another layer of difficulty with these bands, this is where I'm at. Okay, here we go. Take a nice deep breath here. Engaging that core, bottom to top. If you don't know what I mean by bottom to top, stick around. That's 1. For the deep core section at the end. This is way too light for me. 6, 7, 8, 9, make it count, 10. Nice work. Grab those weights using 15s again, right into our reverse lunge, okay? Take a nice breath. Here we go. We lunge and we leg lift. The main thing with this exercise, I want you to think about keeping your hips square. That's 3. What I mean by that is I don't want to see your body turning this way. Keep them forward, both hips, like they're flat on a wall, okay? Halfway. That knee that kicks back should always be facing the ground. Don't let it turn up, okay? Woo, feel the burn. You can do it. I know it's burning. That's why we're here. You didn't come here to skate through it, okay? Next leg, here we go. We get a little break after this. Don't stop. You can do anything. 8 left. You can do anything for 8 reps. Now 7. 6. 5. You can do it. Halfway. 4. 3. 2. Form over everything. 1. Last one. Pop up. Nice. Good job. Those are hard, I know. Adjust your band just above your knee. Grab a drink. Here we go. Taking a breather here for about 15 more seconds. I know how hard it is to find time to get this done. So I'm so proud of you for being here. Okay, especially if you're a mom. Oh my word. Okay, and it's not selfish. Pick up your weights. I'm gonna pick up a 20. It's not selfish to be here. Okay, just set 30 minutes aside for yourself. Here we go. Good squat form. And we squat. 1. Feeling this in our quads, in our glutes. You can do it. That's 4. Nice work. 5. Make sure you are looking, your eye gaze is forward or slightly up. Don't look down. Keep the tension on the band. My voice just went up like a whole octave. Let's do one more. Sink deep. Nice work. Oh, switch weights if you need to. Okay, you're doing wonderful. You're doing it. Roll the shoulders back. Get into your, actually we're doing reverse lunge. Here we go. Roll your shoulders back, engage the core before I begin. Railroad tracks, not on a tightrope, okay? We want to ensure we have good form. We're using the right muscles. We're halfway. Square those hips, ladies. I'm breathing heavy, sorry. 1 more. Sink deep, kick. Nice. Switch sides. You can do it. Stick with this weight so you're not uneven. You can do it. That's 2. You can do anything for 7 reps. This might be one of those exercises where you just use the band. If you're finding it hard to stabilize for the kick, okay? I'm gonna activate those glutes when we kick. 1 more. Oh, nice job. Set it to the side. Oh, holy Moses. Walk it out if you need to. Adjust your bands. Catch your breath. Nice job. We are at 20 minutes. 20 minutes into this workout. We have 1 exercise left of this block. Then we have 1 block left and 6-minute core. So we're doing fabulous on time. So keep up with me. We want to get our heart rate up, and we also want to build muscle. And we're doing both. Okay, catching my breath here. We're gonna get started in about 2 seconds. Grab it, get into position, go up. Wait, if you are not out of breath and this is not challenging, I challenge you to go up 5 pounds, okay? You should not be skating through the workout. Here we go. Don't let those knees cave in. Engaging the core, engaging the glutes. Nice posture. Halfway. You can do it. Don't give up on me. 2 more. Sink low. Last one, make it count. Nice work. Switch out your weights for what you need. Whew. Here we go. Last time you have to do these. Catching our breath. Shoulders are back. Nice posture. Engaging the core. Here we go. That's 5. Halfway. You can do it. You should feel these. Last one, you guys. Make this count. Nice. Switch sides here. Nice deep breath. Bottom to top. Here we go. That's 1. I know it's hard. We like hard. My father-in-law always says that to my boys. When they say, this is hard, he always says, we like hard. And I love that. So now I say it all the time. Hard makes us better. Woo! You're done. Okay, ladies. Rack those. Set them aside. You are going to need your bench and the floor for the next one. Okay, you're going to need 1 heavy weight for hip thrust to an abduction, okay? Whew. I'm going to move my bench to the side here. This is what this looks like. And remember, if this is too much, remove the band, okay? Or don't use weight. Okay, so I'm going to show you what the movement looks like. And then I'm also going to show it to you on the floor for another modification if this is just too much, okay? I have the band safely on my legs, on my thighs. I'd say I'm like half a foot above my knees, okay? Mid-thigh, or lower thigh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Upper back is on the bench. I'm going to engage the glutes and my core at the top of the movement. My head is going to remain neutral. Don't throw it back, okay? So we're going to go down, engage, down, engage. You're going to do an abduction at the top. Up, abduction. Now, I just reminded myself that I need to double band for this because mine always rolls up on this movement, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put my other band on. That's what happens with the rubber ones. They tend to roll. Okay, if that is just too much, or maybe you just don't have a bench, you can take it to the floor. Take it to the floor here, okay? Engage, push to the top. These are glute bridges, abduction. Okay? These are just as effective if this is where you're at, okay? Or you could use an ottoman. The next movement, these are on our sides, and oh my, these are a doozy, okay? So, come up here. We are laying on our side here. You can lay here or you can lay here. We are doing leg lift, 10 to 10 up and overs. Up, over, and we switch sides, okay? We got to get moving here so that we have time. Okay, and if you have a bench like me, I suggest putting weights on the end so that it doesn't slide on you, so that you're safe in your movement. I'm gonna grab my 30s for this because these are a great booty builder exercise. Okay, are we ready? Get into position here. We're gonna go ahead, 10 reps, here we go. I'm gonna talk less throughout all these so we can get through the workout, okay? If you were here with us on Monday, you know this hip thrust movement, so you've already heard me talk about it. Here we go, down. 1, 2, feeling it in the glutes, nowhere else. If you feel this in your low back, I want you to engage the core before you push to the top. Core, glutes. Nice work. Buns should be on fire. One more for good measure. Push and hold. Push and hold, feeling it. Lower slowly. Oh, baby. Nice work. Move head to the floor. Right into our floor series. Here we go. 10. I like to flex my feet. I feel like I feel it more in my glutes. Up and overs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Halfway. Whew. Stretch that band at the top, ladies. I always say ladies because of my background. One more. Eee! And switch. But remember, these are for men too. These are for everyone. I have to stop saying that. Here we go. Engage. Shh. 10. Halfway. Awesome. Up and overs. Remember, stretch that band. I'm double banding, so mine's hard to stretch. One more. Up and over. Holy Moses. Okay. Moving on to hip thrust. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, we have 2 rounds left. I'm sorry, not 2 rounds. 2 sets left. Okay? Here we go. Remember, take the mod if you need one. Grab a drink if you need one. Here we go. 10 reps. Stretch that band. Up. Abduction. Hold at the top for a split second. Engage those glutes. Think about what you're working here. One more. Push and hold. Pull those knees out and hold slowly lower down. Nice job. Here we go. Floor series. Engage the core. Flex the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, up and overs. The doozies. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, you should be in a straight line here. 6. Don't be piked with our legs forward. 3 more. 1 more. Holy Moses. And switch sides. After this, we'll move right into our deep core series so that we can get you out of here. 10 reps. Here we go. 1. Engage the core while you do this. so you're not flopping all over the place. Okay, up and overs. Here we go. Make sure, I like to put my hand here sometimes to be stable. That's 3. I am sweating buckets. Are you guys? That's halfway. Don't stop. Nice. Okay, here we go. I'm not giving you much rest time here. If you need it, take it. Pause me. Okay, otherwise I'm going to keep moving so that we can get this over with. Here we go. Pick up that weight, adjust as you need, okay? You can do it. I'm telling you that so to encourage myself. I can do it. Okay, here we go. 10 reps. Get into position. Abduction. Make sure that you are at a 90-degree angle here. This is where we start to lose our form because we are tired. Our muscles are fatigued. So think form. Hold at the top there. Hold, hold, hold. Buttons on fire. Slowly lower. Yeah. Put that weight to the side. Last floor series set. You can do it. I hope you're sticking with me here. Here we go. 1, 2, straight line. Awesome. Up and overs. Oh, fallen. This is really going to fatigue it, as you already know. Feeling the burn. Remember, burn is different than pain. Oh my gosh, switch sides. I hope I just didn't blow out your eardrum if you have headphones. And switch. Whew. We don't work through pain, okay? Pain leads to injury. You should stop and modify. There's a difference between pain and the burn. Okay, up and overs. Last time you have to do these. Stretch that band. Create the tension. It's creating another layer of difficulty for us. 3 more. You can do it. 1, 2, 3. Ha, ha, ha. Remember, I told you I'm burning with you. Take those bands off. Oh, my word. Okay, stretch it out, guys. Make some room for yourself. Make some room so that you can do your deep core work and your traditional core work. I'm just going to move this out of the way and leave my weights here so we can get moving. We have 3 core exercises today. We are going to do them each for a minute, and then we are going to do it twice. So it's 6 minutes. We are at 34. Let's be done by 40. Here we go. 3 360 breaths. Okay, we've talked about this. If you still have trouble, please go back to the first video. I go back in depth to that, okay? Okay, hands are here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. My breath is not in my chest. It is low and wide. Okay, that's why they call it 360. All around breathing. Here we go. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. I get wide here. The overflow goes in my belly. Now on this one, engage the pelvic floor. We're engaging that core from the bottom to the top. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. I feel my pelvic floor lift like an elevator. And then my transverse abdominis is turned on. I feel my hip bones coming together. Okay, that's what the corset muscle that wraps around you and holds you in. Okay, and then I feel my rectus abdominis, which is our superficial abs or our six-pack muscle. Okay, awesome. Now that we know what that feels like, deep core engagement, okay, that's when we engage on the exhale of the movement using our whole core canister. Inhale. And exhale. I feel my belly button to my spine. I am braced, I am engaged, okay? That's what I want on these core movements. Here we go, weighted dead bug. Go ahead and grab a light weight. If you are not ready for the light weight, please take the modification and just do dead bug, okay? Here we go, laying on our back. We have 30 seconds to get into our position. We're gonna take that same breath that we just did. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. I'm engaging, lifting my knees to 90 degrees. I'm gonna hold my weight, dead bug. Looks like I'm doing this wrong. What am I doing here? There we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go. 1 minute of dead bug. If this is too much, okay, you can try both arms. These are just different variations. If this is all too much, you can go to heel taps. Keep going, ladies, whatever you're choosing to do. Don't stop. We're in it for a minute. You can do these, or you can do full out dead bug, okay? Oh my gosh, why can't I? We have 20 seconds left. Feeling this in my low abs. Choose your modification. Choose where you are. We're going to go ahead and switch. Oh my gosh, I can't coordinate my body today. And you know what? We're doing these for 30 seconds each side. I just had you do it for a minute. Dang it. That's okay. Take your modification if you need one. Nice work. Let's just keep it going here. Nice job. Next exercise is figure 4. 30 seconds each side. I engage that core. I cross my right leg over. My hand is out to the side. Hand is behind my head. We cross into a traditional core movement. On the effort of the exercise, I want you to cue. Inhale. Exhale on the effort. Elbow to knee. 5 more seconds. And we switch sides here. Left over, hand for support. Inhale, exhale, exhale. I love making the cue. I really think it helps engage the deepest part of your core. It's a great cue. 10 seconds, ladies, you can do it. Feel the burn. Nice work. One more, hold and down. Nice job. Go ahead and flip over to a tabletop position. We are in bird dog, okay? 30 seconds each side here. We let the belly hang. Engage the core. I don't want to see this, okay? You're just letting it hang. Inhale, exhale. My belly button is to my spine. My transverse abdominis, my TVA is engaged. I am braced, and I do opposite arm, opposite leg, and I come down. We're going to do 30 seconds each side. You can come out of engagement each time, or you can hold the brace while you are breathing. Just because you are bracing does not mean you hold your breath. Hold for a couple seconds at the top of the movement. One more. Hold. And down. Same thing on the other side. Neutral spine. I am still breathing even though my core is engaged. Do not hold your breath. I repeat. Do not hold your breath. This bird dog, you can do so many variations of a bird dog. They are pregnancy friendly
You're engaging that core while you're doing these. They're also very postpartum friendly. Awesome job. Okay, those are our core movements. This time around, I'm going to talk less and I'm going to keep better track of the time. Okay, here we go. 3 minutes left of this workout. You can do it. Stay with me. Turn on that deep core. Let's get some deep core work in. Here we go. Engage the core. 90 degrees here. Pick your variation. One side. 30 seconds of this side. Don't let that foot hit the ground. Engagement the whole time. Okay? I'm doing both arms this time. And switch. Nice work. Keep it 90. Keep it engaged. If you notice your back is arching off the ground, you need to re-engage your core. Okay, so stop and re-engage. One more. Nice work. Figure 4. Set that weight to the side. Go ahead and cross the left leg. My right arm is out behind my head. Here we go. Oh my gosh, why can't I get it together here? Elbow to knee. You're doing great. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Crossing over. Feeling this in our core, in our obliques, our rectus abdominis. Now, there's so many benefits of doing deep core work, especially for women during pregnancy and postpartum, and then you continue to do them. Switch sides here. To keep up with it, like every other muscle, we have to keep challenging it and strengthening it. However, it does also, I've never had more defined abs than when I started doing deep core work. So, added bonus, 3 more seconds. Nice work. Go ahead and switch. Hands and knees here, tabletop. Here we go. Engage. Oh my word. Down and up. Make sure your shoulders are in line with your wrist. And I want you to feel it in your glute at the top. Hold, engage, and hold. Engaging the core, okay? Nice work. 5 seconds, and then we will switch. You can do this series over again. If you're not feeling it, do it one more time, okay? Awesome. Switch. Take that new breath. And we go. Nice work. Feeling it at the top in my glute and in my abdominals. I'm squeezing, strengthening. And one more, and hold. Awesome job. Now we work all planes, all different positions when we do core work, because if we want a functional core, we just don't use our core when we're laying on our back. Okay, we use our core every single day, all day. So we want to do it in different positions so that you have a functional core. Awesome job. That was your workout for the day. We will see you tomorrow for an upper body pull.